Can I help you, Cosmic Ranger? Come in, Cosmic Ranger.
I think I skipped a loop or something. I think I'm looking at the Israelites, but they're complaining, but I see breadcrumbs and quail to eat. I don't know why.
No, you're looking at the right thing. That's what really happened.
Well, they're saying they're hungry, but there's white flakes of bread all over, and there's quail to eat.
The bread is the manna. Just hang on.
Everyone is to gather as much as they need. God sent special bread to feed the Israelites. He also gave them quail.
There you go. Doing that. Good. I'm so thirsty.
Yeah. Moses, why'd you take us out of Egypt so we and our children could die in the desert?
I mean, food is good, but like, we need water.
What? They're still complaining? Seriously?
God told Moses to strike a rock, and water flowed out of it for them to drink. God provided food, water, safety, and even the shoes that the Israelites wore never wore out as they walked through the desert.
Oh, I've had these on for years. That's amazing.
Well, where were they walking to?
God was sending them to Canaan, the land he had promised to Abraham. They would have some adventures and learn what God required of them along the way.
I wonder when Moses is coming down. He's been up on the mountain for like over a month now.
I don't know, but that smoke around my tent has finally settled. When Moses went out to talk with God, the whole camp shook. I thought I was going to lose my tent.
I thought I was going to lose my manna. That trumpet blast was so loud, I thought I was going to be deaf for a week.
What?
The trumpet blast was so
I know,
loud, I thought
I'm
I was...
messing with you, I'm messing with you.
Ah.
But the lightning, that's what scared me the most.
What do you think is going on out there?
I don't know. I'm even afraid to look that way. I'm not getting any closer. Moses is going to have to come down and tell us what God told him. No, because if we approach God, we're gonna die.
God was giving Moses the law. He wrote 10 of the commands down on stones, but he also told Moses what to do about property, crime, holidays, and special plans for the place that he would meet with his people, a tent called the tabernacle.
Can you believe it? The gold from the earrings that I grabbed on the way up to Egypt, they're going to coat the Ark of the Covenant. I can't believe I've had these bangles on my arms and they're going to be the presence of God.
26, 27, 28 cubits. I'm working on sewing the 10 curtains for the tabernacle. Oh, I've never seen so much purple yarn in my life before. I get to sew an angel right into the sides. If only I were born to the tribe of Levi to be used to work right in the tabernacle, doing God's work day after day.
I'm just happy I get to give my gold. You know, there does seem to be a lot of rules, though. I think Moses had it that way so that the offerings and the feasts were just as God commanded.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of recalling, but, you know, all that instruction is good. You know, I had no idea how to deal with, like, the cooking filth and skin diseases and stuff, you know? But I'm not so worried about my kids and family getting sick now.
One thing is for sure, with all the reminders of the law and sacrificing to God, I won't forget that He is holy. Speaking of which, it's almost time for the offering of the first fruits. I need to get my oil pressed and my grain sifted out.
Call you later, girl. Bye.
God gave instructions for how to live, how to worship, and also where to go to see the land that he had promised. The Lord told Moses, "Send some men to explore the land of Canaan. See if the people are strong or weak, and look at the soil and the fruit."
Hey, Caleb, come here! Do you see this huge grape? Help me with this thing.
Joshua, dude, these things are everywhere. It's bigger and better than I could have ever imagined. Crazy. This is awesome.
Yeah, now we just need to convince Caleb and David and the other 8 guys that we can actually defeat the people who live here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, who cares that the people here are giants? I mean, God can deliver us.
Absolutely.
Hello, Egypt, the Red Sea. I mean, he's never let us down yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Caleb, I'm sure the other 10 spies will see it that way.
When the 12 spies returned, they reported the large fruit and that the land was flowing with milk and honey. But 10 of the spies said, "We can't attack these people, they're stronger than us." The people did not listen to Joshua and Caleb. Instead, they grumbled and complained. Because they didn't trust God, they were punished and had to wander for 40 years in the desert until every adult had died. Everyone except for Joshua and Caleb.
Okay, Corporal, now don't signal the chief priests to blow the trumpet until the 7th clap.
Aye, aye, Captain Joshua. Whew. Walking around that city's really helping out my step count today.
And Joshua and the army of Israel had victory over Jericho.
All right, Corporal, now you know the plan. When the men of Platoon 1 lure the men of Ai out, you take Platoon 2 into the rear for the easy ambush. God has delivered us when the walls of Jericho fell, and He will deliver us again.
Aye, aye, Captain Joshua.
And Joshua and the army of Israel had victory over Ai.
All right, Corporal, the Lord is giving us extra daylight. He is giving us the sun is standing still so that we can finish them off.
Aye, aye, Captain Joshua.
And Joshua and the army of Israel had victory over the 5 kings of the Amorites.
All right, Corporal, Michawana is next.
Oh, man. Looks like I hit a snag. The same sea keeps repeating again.
No snag, Cosmic Ranger. That's how the conquest went. And there are 25 more. 29 cities in all were defeated in Canaan by Joshua and his army.
29 cities? That's crazy. God never failed them? Seriously?
Nope, the Israelites had some tough battles, but God told them to take the land, and He delivered them from their enemies.
Oh, and then they lived happily ever after?
Not quite. God was always faithful, but Israel was not. Keep watching.
Please, please, fast forward me through the next 25 battles for now.
Aye, aye, Captain Joshua.
And Israel settled into the land of Canaan. Each of the 12 tribes had its appointed area to live. Joshua was 110 years old when he died, and a whole new generation of Israelites grew up. They neither knew the Lord or what God had done for them in Israel. The Israelites did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and they worshipped idols. God sent enemies to raid them, and God's hand was against Israel. The Lord raised up judges who saved them out of their enemies' hands, but Israel kept turning to worship idols.
Who needs God? We will worship these idols.
I will lead us into war. I will also judge over Israel. Follow me, and we will defeat the men of Cush. Sir Othniel.
Othniel, the son of Caleb, led the way, and Israel was spared. But the cycle of wickedness and enemies continued over and over again.
Who needs God? We will worship these idols.
Israel, you have been wicked before the Lord. When I blow my trumpet, break your jars and shine your lights, and God will deliver us.
Yes, Sir Gideon.
Gina, this is skipping again. I've already seen the Israelites turn from God and have someone deliver them.
I wish it was a snag. The Israelites were slow learners. They went through that cycle a lot.
Oh boy, more than just 3 times?
There were 15 judges, Cosmic Ranger.
Oh man, well at least let me skip through the next ones for now.
Who needs God? We will live the way we want.
I, Samson, will defeat the Philistines, because no one picks on God's people.
And Samson defeated the Philistines to rescue Israel. Then a miracle baby was given to a woman named Hannah. His name was Samuel. He judged Israel his whole life and led them in the ways of the Lord.
Oof, am I supposed to remember all those names? Let's see, there was Gideon and Samson, but that first one, Othello?
Othniel.
Ah, yes, Othniel. Kind of a funny name. Okay. Othniel, Gideon. Which ones did I miss when I fast forward?
Just remember, Othniel, Gideon, and 13 more.
Oh, so those are all the signs for today?
Huh, nope. Let's start back at God providing for his people when they were wandering. Manna, quail, and water from the rock.
Oh man, I already forgot about that one.
Which is why I'm helping you.
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks.
For the conquest set of motions, pretend like you're taking a sword out of your sheath as you say, conquest. Let's try that part. Very good. God provided manna, so with your left hand, point to the ground as you say manna. Then, with your right hand, point to the sky and say quail. Then, with both hands, stream the waters down and say water from a rock. It will look like this. Manna, quail, and water from a rock. Try that with me. Starting with conquest. Conquest. Manna, quail, and water from a rock. Very good. Next, place your hands like they are the laws of the 10 Commandments and say law. Good. Now, make a little church with your hands. And the Israelites went to church. It was actually a tent. It was called a tabernacle. So as you make your church, say tabernacle. When you open up the tabernacle, you'll see the men who worked inside. They were the Levites and the priests. As you wiggle your fingers, say Levites and priests. Good. Then take your right hand as if you are holding a dish of offerings and say offerings. Then your left hand as if you are holding a platter and say feasts. It will look like this. Offerings and feasts. Now you try it. Very good. Let's put those motions together so far. Conquest. Manna, quail, and water from a rock. Law and tabernacle. Levites and priests. Offerings and feasts. You're doing a great job so far, Cosmic Ranger. Next, put your hands out as if you're going to say the 12 sons motion, but this time say 12 spies. Good. Only 2 of these spies did what was right. So take your left hand and put it in your elbow while you hold 2 fingers out with your right hand and say 2 right. It will look like this. 12 spies, 2 right. Then, as you roll your head back, say wandering. Then make parentheses with your hands as you say 40 years. Try that part with me. Wandering for 40 years. After the 40 years of wandering, God used a man named Joshua to lead the people into the promised land of Canaan. Take that sword out of the sheath as you say, Joshua led, and then you'll point to these cities, Jericho, Ai, and 29 more. Then, with your left hand, take out another sword as you say, Judges led, and list these judges, Othniel, Gideon, and 13 more. Let's try that together from Joshua. Joshua led, Jericho, Ai, and 29 more. Judges led, Othniel, Gideon, and 13 more. Great job. We end today's motions by raising a fist and saying, we want a king. We want a king. Let's try all the conquest motions together. Conquest. Manna, quail, and water from a rock. Law and tabernacle. Levites and priests. Offerings and feasts. 12 spies, 2 right. Wandering for 40 years. Joshua led, Jericho, Ai, and 29 more. Judges led, Othniel, Gideon, and 13 more. We want a king! We want a king!
Manna, quail, water from the rock, law and tabernacle. Oh man. Well, 400 years just like that. I think we can just say conquest and call it good. Yep, they conquered the land. Got it. Man, so pretty much God is faithful even when we are not.
You can say that again.
So pretty much God is faithful even when we are not.
You can say that again.
What?